said the last words carefully, like they wouldn't stay. Your voice moved on with the moment, mine stayed in the way. The room went back to normal, like nothing crossed the line. But something kept repeating, and it was mine. You walked away completed, I stayed behind, holding what you left unsaid inside. The echo was mine after you spoke, your silence and your clean mind broke. The echo was mine, soft and low. I kept hearing love after it let go. You didn't look back for answers, you didn't hesitate. I replayed every sentence, every word. Your goodbye fit the moment, like you knew where to land. Mine stays circling the air and in my hands. I didn't call it longing, I didn't ask why. I just lived with the sound that wouldn't die. The echo was mine, night by night. Your voice faded, mine stayed bright. The echo was mine, I could hear what love sounded like after you disappeared. If I had stopped listening, would it fade? Or would the echo still remain unchanged? I don't blame the quiet, I don't blame time. I just carried the after, sound is mine. The echo is mine, that's the truth. Some love doesn't leave, it loops through you. The echo is mine, and I remain, not calling you back, just listening. The night didn't answer me, it didn't try. It just let the echo stay and reminded me it was mine. You came like you meant to settle, like time had slowed for you. I let my guard fall gently before I knew. Your laughter fit the room too well, like it had always been. I didn't know how fragile that moment was then. I felt the comfort forming, I felt my shoulders rest. But comfort isn't promise, I guess. You didn't stay long enough to see me change, to see how love could grow in this space. You didn't stay long enough to let it show what we could have been. if you didn't go. We learned each other quickly, like we were out of time. Every look for meaningful and slipped the line. You left before the silence, learned how to speak before love had a chance to get deep. I didn't ask you to stay, I didn't hold you tight. I just felt the ending arrive early that night. You didn't stay long enough to hurt me loud. You left so softly, it took time to find out. You didn't stay long enough, and I remain holding the shape of us without the name. If you had stayed one season more, would it be real, or was leaving always how you feel? I don't blame the timing, I don't feel wrong, I just wish you didn't feel so gone so soon. You didn't stay long enough, that's the truth. Some love arrives, then moves. You didn't stay long enough, and I know not every door that opens means you're home. The night didn't close around us, it passed through. You didn't stay long enough, and I stayed with you. The door closed softer than I expected, like it didn't wanna hurt. I stood where everything just happened, let the moment work. The air still knew you breathing, the floor remembered us. I didn't move when love let go, I stayed because I didn't chase the ending, I didn't quit, I just stayed after it. I stayed after it, after the fall, after the words stopped meaning at all. I stayed after it when you were gone, learning how to live where love moved on. I packed nothing up at first, like time would rewind. I learned how absence feels when it's kind. Your name didn't hurt immediately, it took its time. I stayed inside the quiet till it was mine. I didn't look for answers, I didn't try, I just stayed where the feeling went to die. I stayed after it, soft and still, not hoping, not against my will. I stayed after it stayed after it. That's the truth. Some love leaves and you stay too. I stayed after it, and I know not every ending means you have to go. The night didn't carry me out, it let me sit. I didn't follow love away, I stayed after it. Nothing fell, nothing cracked, no moment to explain. We stood there calm and untouched, like we practiced the pain. Your eyes didn't search for mine, they already knew. The end didn't ask permission, it just moved. I didn't hear a warning, I didn't feel a sign. The quiet did the breaking over time. We broke without noise, no word, no sound. Love came apart without falling down. We broke without noise, side by side, still standing there as something died. We spoke like nothing had shifted, like routine could save. But every sentence felt lighter on its way. I noticed how you stopped reaching before I did. The distance wasn't sudden, it slid. I didn't raise my voice, I didn't try. Some endings don't arrive, they apply. We broke without noise, no final scene, just love thinning out in between. We broke without noise, and I stayed listening to the calm that remained. If it shattered loudly, I could move, but silent breaking follows you. I don't regret the softness, I regret the space where nothing ended, but nothing stayed. We broke without noise, that's the truth. Some love doesn't leave, it loosens you. We broke without noise, and I remain living with the break without the flame. The night didn't echo, it didn't rejoice. We didn't fall apart loudly, we broke without thinking twice. I learned how to hold my breath and call it life. The room stayed the same temperature, but something changed in me. I stopped reaching for the comfort I used to need. I didn't notice when the cold became my norm. I just realized one day I forgot how warm. I forgot how warm your presence was, how love could feel like enough. I forgot how warm it used to be before the quiet settled in me. I sit with my hands in my sleeves, even when it's fine. I keep my heart wrapped carefully all the time. Your name doesn't heat my chest the way it did before. I don't miss the fire anymore, I miss the warmth. I didn't fall into the cold, it grew. Some feelings fade before you do. I forgot how warm we felt at night, when nothing hurt and everything was right. I forgot how warm the love could stay before it cooled in quiet ways. If I felt it again, would I know? Or would it scare me to feel close? I don't crave the burning, I don't mourn the storm. I just wish I remembered how. I forgot how warm, and that's okay. Some love leaves and takes the heat away. I forgot how warm, that's the truth. Not because it wasn't real, but because it's through. The night doesn't feel cold exactly, just calm, withdrawn. I didn't lose the love, I just forgot how warm. You were still right there beside me, but not complete somehow, like a sentence trailing off mid-sound. Your eyes held half a story, your hands didn't decide. I felt the ending hesitate inside. I didn't need a reason, I didn't need a sign. I just felt the moment lose its line. You felt unfinished in my arms, like love paused before it formed. You felt unfinished, soft and thin. I stayed holding what didn't begin. We spoke like time was flexible, like we'd return again. But every word felt temporary then. I waited for the feeling to arrive and stay, but you stayed. I push you forward, I didn't pull you close. I just felt the part of you that froze. You felt unfinished every night, still with me, but not inside. You felt unfinished, and I knew some love stays open, never true. If I loved you harder, would it land, or was the distance already planned? I don't blame the hesitation, I don't feel wrong. I just felt you leaving all alone. You felt unfinished, that's the truth. Some love doesn't end, it stops mid-move. You felt unfinished, and I remain holding the outline of what never came. And I didn't ask for clarity, you let the feeling stay. You didn't leave me fully. You felt unfinished. I don't think about your face anymore, not the way I used to do. But my hands still pause in the air like they're reaching for you. I forgot the sound of your voice, I forgot the weight of your name, but my fingers still trace the space where you stayed. I didn't teach them to hold on, they just learned. Some memories live in the nerves. My hands remembered what my heart let go. They reached for warmth they used to know. My hands remembered soft and slow, even when I told myself it was over. I don't replay the nights we shared, I don't rewind the past. But sometimes when I'm half asleep, my body reacts. I fold my arms the way I did when you were near. My hands move like they're protecting something dear. I don't call it missing, I don't call it pain. It's just the body keeping its lane. My hands remember after the end. They knew the shape before I did again. My hands remember what love felt like, even when my mind said goodbye. If I could teach them to forget, would I be free? Or would I lose the last proof you were real to me? I don't blame the memory, I don't feel wrong. Some touch outlives what's gone. My hands with what they remember. We were hurt from different places, but standing in the same room. You looked like you were surviving, I looked like I was too. We talked about getting better, like it was something shared. But every step we took forward went elsewhere. I felt the timing miss us by a thread. Some people love each other, but heal ahead. We didn't heal together, that's the truth. We stood side by side, but moved. We didn't heal together, no blame, no fight. Just two kinds of broken, learning different lives. I needed silence and patience, you needed space and speed. I stay with every feeling, you chose relief. We tried to carry the weight evenly, but it leaned. Healing doesn't always rhyme when hearts don't heal the same. I didn't ask you to slow down, you didn't ask me to leave. We just realized staying wasn't relief. We didn't heal together, we tried, but pain doesn't move in time. We didn't heal together, and I stayed long enough to know love couldn't make us the If we had waited longer, would it align, or would we still heal out of time? I don't regret the trying, I regret the cost of holding hands while already lost. We didn't heal together, that's okay. Some love can't fix what needs its own way. We didn't heal together, and I remain not angry, just scared. The night didn't push us apart, it showed. We didn't heal together, and that's how we let go. I didn't know it all at once, it came in pieces then. The way your eyes stopped checking if I was in. You stayed kind, you stayed polite, like there was enough. I started learning absence by the touch. You didn't say you were done, you didn't need to. I started understanding what you do. I learned you leaving before you left. In every pause, in every breath, I learned you leaving soft and slow. Love teaching me what I didn't wanna know. You talked about the future like it wasn't ours. I noticed how your silence learned new hours. I stayed longer than the moment asked me to. I was learning how to lose you while loving you. I didn't ask for honesty, I watched it show. Some truths arrive by letting go. I learned you leaving night by night, and how you stopped holding me tight. I learned you leaving, and I stayed, taking notes from what you gave away. If I had known it sooner, would it hurt less? Or is learning lost the lesson? I don't blame the way you left, I don't feel wrong. I just learned you leaving all alone. I learned you leaving, that's the truth. Some love teaches you what to do. I learned you leaving, and I remain not surprised, just changed. The night didn't tell me first, you did, without saying it. I learned you leaving. The room didn't change its shape, but something did. Your voice fell further away when you stood close to it. I try to stay inside the moment, try to feel it clear, but every time I reached for love, it felt smaller here. I didn't lose the feeling, it didn't disappear. It just couldn't stretch in here. Love felt smaller here, didn't breathe the same, like it folded into corners without a name. Love felt smaller here, self-restrained, still alive, just contained. Ooh. We talked like nothing was missing, like we were fine. But every silence trimmed the edges of what was mine. I watched myself grow careful, watched my heart pull near. I didn't stop loving you, it just shrank here. I didn't ask you to change, I didn't try. I just noticed notice love, learning how to hide. Love felt smaller here, day by day, like it learned how not to ask for space. Love felt smaller here, and I stayed, holding what fit and letting go of what couldn't stay. If we had more room to breathe, would it grow? Was love already learning to go? I don't blame the walls around us, I don't feel wrong. I just felt my heart outgrow the song. Love felt smaller here, that's the truth. Some love doesn't leave, it reduces you. Love felt smaller here, and I remain not empty, just changed. The night didn't move the walls, it made it clear. Love didn't die with you, it just felt smaller here. The chair still faces the window, like it's waiting for you. I didn't move it on purpose, I didn't know what else to do. The air feels different near the door where you used to stand. Nothing's missing visibly, but I understand. I don't search for your shadow, I don't call your name. I just notice how the room isn't the same. The space you left, stay wide, not loud, just a line. The space you left to learn my shape, it knows my steps, it knows my days. I don't replay the ending now, I don't rewind the tone, but every quiet moment feels borrowed, not my own. Your absence doesn't ache anymore, it settles in like something I didn't ask for, but learned to live within. I didn't fill it with distraction, I let it be. Some spaces aren't empty, they're a memory. The space you left moves slow, it follows me everywhere I go. The space you left isn't pain, it's just the proof you came. If I had loved you differently, would it close or would the space still grow? As you go, I don't blame the leaving, I don't feel wrong. I just carry the quiet that stay long. The space you left for sentences, I left the rest inside. I thought if I stayed careful, nothing would collide. You waited for me to speak like you had time. I felt the truth press on my chest and cross the line. I didn't lie, I didn't bluff, I just didn't say enough. I didn't say enough when it mattered most. I held the words I needed close. I didn't say enough, I stayed calm and watched the moment move on. You look like you were listening, but already done. I thought silence would protect us from what comes. I let the pause do all the talking, I let it decide. I learned too late that quiet can sound like goodbye. I didn't choose the ending, I chose delay. Some love doesn't leave loudly, it fades this way. I didn't say enough to keep you near. I saved the truth for fear. I didn't say enough, and I stayed with everything I didn't say. If I had spoken honestly, would you stay? Or would the truth still push you away? I don't regret the softness, I regret the wait for trusting silence to translate. I didn't say enough, that's the truth. Some love doesn't end, it slips through. I didn't say enough, and I remain living with the echo of what I didn't claim. The night didn't ask me to explain, it just stayed with me. And everything I didn't say enough. We talked every day like it meant something, like it still did. But our time had started slipping bit by bit. You heard my voice but not the way I heard yours but missed the truth. We were answering each other out of tune. Nothing broke, nothing changed, we just stopped arriving the same. We missed each other slowly, day by day, standing close but out of place. We missed each other slowly, soft and kind, like love forgot how to align. I felt you listening from far away, even when you stayed. You felt me talking through the past, not the day. We kept calling it temporary, Distance doesn't always rush, it lasts. I didn't blame you, you didn't try. We just missed the moment every time. We missed each other slowly in the calm, in the way we stopped holding on. We missed each other slowly till it showed that love was there, but not in sync anymore. If we had stopped to notice sooner, would we change, or was missing each other part of the way? I don't regret the staying, I regret the delay of seeing we were already walking separate ways. We missed each other slowly, that's the truth. Some love doesn't end, it moves past you. We missed each other slowly, and I remain not heartbroken, just changed. The night didn't take us suddenly, let us go. We didn't lose each other all at once. We missed each other slowly. I stayed in the room after you left, like the air might change its mind. I kept my coat on the chair, like you were running behind. Your voice didn't echo anymore, but I felt it near. I looked around for the ending, and I was still there. I didn't chase, I didn't call, I just stood through it all. I was still there when love moved on, still standing after it was gone. I was still there, soft and aware, not holding you, just still there. The night kept going like it should. Cars passed, lights changed. I realized the world didn't pause when everything rearranged. Your absence didn't push me out, it settled in. I didn't disappear with you, I stayed within. I didn't break, I didn't fall, I just remained. That's all. I was still there in the quiet space where love once stood and lost its place. I was still there when it cleared, learning how to live unfeared. If I had left with you, would I be whole? Or would I still be standing somewhere old? I don't regret the staying, I don't feel rare. Some endings leave you empty, some Some love doesn't take you, it leaves you. I was still there and I remain, not waiting, just changed. The night didn't carry me away, it didn't dare. You left, and I noticed I was still there. Walk like you were certain, like nothing pulled you home. Your steps didn't hesitate, they already knew the road. I stood where we were standing, longer than I planned. I watched the space between us understand. I didn't call your name, I didn't try. I saw the ending in your stride. You didn't look back, not even once, like the past was lighter than us. You didn't look back, feeling the moment, leave for real. Your shoulders stayed forward like memory was done. I held the shape of everything we hadn't become. I waited for the pause that never came. Some goodbyes don't echo, they aim. I didn't follow, I didn't chase, I just let the leaving take its place. You didn't look back, and I knew this wasn't anger, this was truth. You didn't look back, and I know this wasn't anger, this was truth. If you had slowed down just a bit, would it change any of it? I don't blame the distance, I don't ask why. I just saw the answer walk by. You didn't look back, that's the truth. Some love ends by moving through. You didn't look back, and I remain, not reaching, just changed. The night didn't stop you, neither did I. You didn't look back, and that's how I knew.